What's up, everybody? This is Kieran Reese, otherwise known as the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, the O.C.G, and hopefully I am live with another Crab's Treasure. I say hopefully because I've had issues with it telling me that it's going live on the system, but not actually going live on YouTube. Don't ask me why.
What word comes to mind when you think of the Earth? For some, that word might be beautiful. Others might say the world is hateful, or evil, or unstable, or full of shit. But above all else, the word that best describes our world is resilient. Against the odds, time and time again, creatures adapt to make the most of their given environment. Some learn to feed on others, stealing their vitality for their own. Some become scavengers, living off what strangers leave behind. And others still, as we will soon see, prefer to be simply left alone.
Sir, please open up.
Oh, you're not a bird.
Sir, are you the owner of this residence?
You mean my shell? Yeah, it's mine. Do you like it?
I represent the Royal Duchy of Slacktide, which has recently annexed the territory surrounding and including this tide pool. I'm here to inform you that you have outstanding taxes that date back in upwards of 10 tides. If you are presently unable to pay this balance, the Duchy will claim you home until you...
Hold on, I've got some questions. First of all, what's a duchy? Also, taxes?
Okay, so basically, the Duchess of Slacktide owns this whole area now. And she puts a lot of effort into keeping it safe. So, everyone who benefits from that has to abide by her rules and pay up once per tide.
There's still plenty of birds here. I don't know if it's really safe.
Look, kid, I don't have time to argue political nuances here. I've got a lot of tax evaders to get to. You gotta pay up right now, or I'm gonna have to repo your property. Got it?
Okay, I think I've got a hard kelp or two around here somewhere. No! Ah!
Hey, man. It's good to see you. Oh, no, I haven't gotten the plat for this, man. I'm probably going to now. They recently dropped a big update for this. It is a super clever, awesome game with a lot of love and heart and soul in it. But it was made by a very, very small team. Maybe 5 people, something like that. Like a very small team. And it was just kind of rough around there, just kind of janky. I mean, it was understandable. But it recently just got a big ass patch. And update, I guess you could say, to celebrate the 1-year anniversary that adds a bunch of free new content and smooths out some of the rough edges. So I thought now was the time to replay it and get the plat. And it's got to be one of the funniest. I think this is honestly one of the funniest games I've ever played. Plus, it has what I think the fucking should be gold standard for Souls likes. Allow me to click to sprint. You know, starting with fucking the Souls games, which you know I love. Okay, it was circle to sprint, and you have to hold it. Okay, no, I can't tell you how fucking tired I am of that because one, it adds an unnecessary button press to 95% of the game, and for two, it makes you take your hand off the camera stick that you need to be walking around. Just, you know, click to sprint works just fine. Or, you know, if it's going to be circle, just let me tap it. You know what I'm saying? For fuck's sake. You know? Like, I shouldn't have to hold the fucking button the entire time. And it's super inventive. Like, and it has a message about taking care of the ocean and crashing the ocean without being preachy about it. Not to mention the fact that it's kind of a lesson we can get behind because it's unnecessary. We literally have the technology, just so you know. We have the technology, man. To have plastic that degrades in the ocean. Okay? Turns into fucking algae. Guy invented that a while back. He's been trying to make it work. Well, not make it work. I'm saying, like, get it on a wide platform. Like, it works 100%. Okay? It's exactly like when they make it into a bottle or something like that, it looks like any other plastic. Okay? But it's designed in such a specific way that the composition of the salt water in the sea makes it break down into algae. So it feeds the fish, and it doesn't leave a fucking mess. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I guess. And by too expensive, it means like a tiny bit more expensive. So, you know, you'd think that that extra price would be worth it to, you know, not create giant landfills of trash, but, you know, fucking greed, man. You know, in the, you know, there's no, I want to say something. There's nothing wrong, right? There's nothing wrong with having money. And it's something that really pisses me off because it's not an all or nothing kind of thing. The fucking, like, super liberal, super socialist, you know, like the hardcore left, you know, it's like, all money's bad. And, like, no. It's like, is it literally just, like, pure unmitigated greed on the right, and you should own nothing and be happy on the left? There's, like, no middle? I don't have a problem with people having money. You know when it becomes a problem? When somebody wants all the money. When they literally have more money than they could ever hope to spend, and they still want more money, to the point where they're willing to cut safety measures to get it. And you know, it's not like they fucking need it. And it's pocket change for them. So they're essentially making things less safe just to make a ton of money. You know? And that's what's crazy, okay? Everybody talks about inflation, right? And it's not really inflation that's fucking us. It's the way that inflation is handled that's fucking us. And not just America either, mind you. I mean, we're definitely getting the business right now. The whole world is getting fucked by inflation. Okay? Because they're not just trying to keep up with the price, okay? Because to a certain extent, there is inflation that's needed. They have to make a certain amount of money to make it profitable, otherwise they can't pay their employees. You have to make some kind of a profit or you can't run a business. So to a certain extent, some inflation is an unfortunate casualty of doing business, of society. If you make something for 50 cents, you should at least get $1 for it. That way you can cover the parts and then pay the people that made it a tidy living. The problem is they don't just want to keep up with inflation. They want to be making ever more profits on top of keeping up with inflation. So they don't just we're making $1 billion a year, so let's just up the price so that we're still making $1 billion a year. Let's up the price so much that we're making more than we were last year, even though the money went up. That's the problem. I mean, inflation would still exist, but if it wasn't treated like that, it would be 10% the way it is. And it's just not sustainable. You can't infinitely raise the price ceiling, man. It's just not doable. But that's what shareholders and these fucking CEOs expect. Every year, we've got to be making more money than the year before, even if there's no market space. And so if your customer base is saturated and you have no one else to sell to, you know what I'm saying, conceivably, you've reached what you're going to reach, then the only way to keep making more money is to keep ridiculously upping the price. And the thing is, that is not sustainable. Especially for fucking mass consumer shit. You know, like you want to raise the price on a Tesla or whatever, there's dumbass rich people that'll pay whatever the fuck just for the prestige, you know? More money than sense, whatever. But if you want something to be consumed in mass, it has to be affordable in mass. That's why, kind of looping back around to games, they're like, well, they're trying to keep up with the cost of development. They never will. Okay? They could raise the price for games to $250. They still wouldn't justify the cost of making it when the games are hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay? They make their price back through many copies sold. Okay? So on the short term, it's like, yeah, we'll increase the price. We'll get more money. On the long term, when people can no longer afford your game, you're not going to make any money. So you're chasing the short-term extra $10 and pushing away God knows how many customers. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why I really don't think that GTA 6 will be $80 game or $100 game. I know people have said that, but ultimately, GTA 6 is probably, without a doubt, far and away the most expensive game ever made ever. They've spent God knows how many years working on it. Rockstar is already notorious for being perfectionists. On Red Dead Redemption 2, they would remake an entire mountain and all the assets just because they didn't like the way it looked. And that striving for perfection is why Rockstar games are so good. Because they really take the time to make them fucking good. But the whole point is, so it would have been notoriously expensive anyway. And I guarantee you, if they have not already spent $1 billion on GTA 6, I'll kiss your ass. Okay? And they know they can because of how successful GTA 5 was. Yeah. Exactly. That could be it too. Either or, really. The Hauser brothers are notorious perfectionists. And this is the last Hauser brothers game. You know what I mean? One guy retired, so they might just want to make sure that it's absolutely perfect. It could go either way. I could see it, They are notoriously finicky about getting a game perfect and making it go above and beyond expectation, even if it means delaying it. But I could see your point too. But the whole point is, okay, because of the enormous amount of money that they have spent on GTA 6, more than any other game in history, even it selling really well wouldn't recoup the cost. They needed to sell insanely well. Okay? And in order to do that, in order for it to sell insanely well, then you need to get it into as many hands as possible, and you're not going to do that by raising the fucking price. And not that they need to. Okay? And because, like you said, online is the money printer, so they don't want any more unnecessary barriers to entry to getting to the money printer. Because say for some reason that you have a shareholder who genuinely thinks that GTA 6 should be $100, they're still not going to increase the price to $100 because they know that they're going to make the real money on the bullshit cards. So they want as a little barrier to entry as possible to get people in the door. That's when the real money starts being made for them. I mean, not for me, because, I don't buy that shit. I'm pretty sure you don't buy that shit. But obviously, they're making bank off of it. So Rockstar, if they're not fucking stupid, isn't going to raise the price on GTA 6 because they needed to get into as many hands as possible. And they want it to be widely affordable. And they're not going to be making their majority of their money off of the fucking game launch anyway. They're going to be making it long term through the fucking online. So if they're smart, they won't raise the price, and I genuinely don't think they will. They might have like a deluxe super uber mega happy fun time edition with skins and shit, but that's standard operating procedure and pretty much was the same with Red Dead. I do not think the default price of the game is going to be more than $70 for the standard edition. I don't. And Rockstar would be fucking stupid if it is. And I don't think they're stupid. Especially because, like I said, they're making the money long term with the online, so they want to get people into that. And I will say, I think that they were very smart to, shortly after the announcement of the delay, to drop the official trailer. Well, you know what I mean, like another trailer, a much more extensive trailer. First one was not very long, this one was actually like twice the length. And then put it up on the store. You can actually see it now and wishlist it, okay? So Rockstar was very smart to say, yeah, we're going to try and cushion the blow of the delay a little bit by giving people a much more in-depth look. And, it was smart. And I actually do like the look. Obviously it will be one thing until we see the final game. But from what I've seen, I actually think GTA 6 does look really promising. Better than I anticipated, actually. And like I anticipated, it is looking to set a new bar graphics-wise. It looked fucking awesome. Especially when Max clarified, that it says captured on PS5. So, if the game comes out and it actually looks that good, it will set a new bar visually. Like, that looked crazy fucking good. And I honestly suspect that it will because Rockstar has been known. Yeah, exactly. Rockstar has been known, man, for setting visual bars. I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2, like I said, I've said it before. Dude, I was fucking gobsmacked by how good Red Dead Redemption 2 looked when we first saw, like, gameplay. Because, we had seen, like, trailers. Yeah, the beer physics. Yeah, exactly. We had seen trailers of Red Dead 2, and it's good to see you, Steph. But it was edited. It was when, like, we saw, like, I remember seeing the first, like, unedited gameplay footage of Red Dead 2 and being fucking blown away by how good it looks. Dude, Red Dead 2 still looks fucking awesome. Like, 7 years later, it's still super fucking pretty. So, and obviously people forget it now, but back in the time, on 360 and PS3, GTA 5 was a fucking looker. So, Rockstar has always pushed graphics. So, if it was somebody else, like, but, with the money spent on this game, and with a studio known for pushing graphical boundaries, if anybody's going to deliver, I think it's them. And like I said, it even says in the trailer capture on PS5, and they can get in trouble legally if they lie about that. That's why they don't put that, and they have to disclose on the trailer. So, I don't think Rockstar is doing that. So, I think it might actually be the real deal. I think it's not going to have a 60 FPS mode, which kind of will suck, because Rockstar has always opted for pushing the maximum fidelity. Oh yeah, no, for sure, I'm definitely going to replay GTA 5 sometime. No idea when, but yeah. I think it's going to have a 30 FPS mode only, because Rockstar is always known for pushing visual fidelity and all else. but I think other than that, it's going to look that good, you know? And I fully expect it to be 30. I'll be pleasantly surprised if they make a 60 FPS mode. But with how hard they push the world and the physics and the interactivity and the crowds, I don't think it will. But usually they push a very steady frame rate. I don't think it will. Yeah, exactly. I can also see it being that the story is done, but they're just putting the last bit of polish on there. You know what I mean? It could, you know what I mean? Because, like, if this game comes out and it's short of legendary, it will be a colossal disappointment. So, you know, I could definitely see Rockstar feeling the pressure that this absolutely has to be a fucking 11. You know? In their defense, I don't think I've ever seen a game be more hyped. So, that's got to be a lot of pressure to deliver, especially after GTA 5. Yeah. I also like the fact that, you know, my biggest concern is that they would try to make the female protagonist less offensive, and no, it looks pretty much like I was hoping it would look. She is a GTA protagonist, but female. And I'm looking forward to people getting upset because they mistakenly thought that them having a female protagonist means that Rockstar has gone woke, and they are going to be just as fucking shockingly up in your face fuck you as they've always been. Just fucking Rockstar. They don't care. They've been, you know. Yeah, she is. It looks like where you're able to dye their hair too. Because in trailers, they showed Lucia with some blonde hair. So, that's cool, because they had haircuts and stuff in, 5, but you couldn't change the hair color. So that's interesting. It also makes sense because the first leaked gameplay showed Jason, the main character, the main, male character, with red hair. And then when they showed the trailer, he had black hair, and it was kind of weird. And, most likely you'll be able to dye his hair whatever color you want to. And, I'm all for more options. And it's looking like Mafia, the old country, is coming out in June or July, Steph. No, not quite GTA, but it is technically a 2K game and does kind of scratch that itch. Game lady together. They have arguably the best relationship in the games with Dante. And Trish and Dante aren't together. They've never actually had an explicit romance in the game, so there's really nothing wrong. And Lady is in her 30s by the time DMC4 rolls around. So if Dante was going to date anyone, it would be Lady. The only time he's ever had an explicit romance is with Kat. Fuck, I died. Oh well, shit happens. Is with Kat in the DMC reboot, and it's probably the highlight of that game story-wise. Kat's actually probably my favorite female DMC character. She just wasn't in it that much. I mean, she was in a little bit of it, but she wasn't really needed. They had a lot of shit going on in DMC 4 anyway, juggling the two characters, so... But no, I'm looking forward to Mafia: The Old Country. They, you know, mob games are few and far between, and even the mob games that they do have, are, you know, the same setting. So getting a game that's set in Sicily, during the birthplace of this Sicilian mob is a totally unique setting. I honestly can't think of another game with that setting, so... Even if it's kind of upsetting that, like I said, they're kind of bending history to allow cars, but I guess people just wouldn't play a fucking... a Mafia game without cars. Even though, like, the first widely available car, the Model T, wasn't released until, like, 1912 and 1913. And even then, it was still widely available, meant, you know, for upper-class families. Cars wouldn't start to become really prevalent for most people to have one until the fucking 20s. And from what I've seen, this game's like 1903. So they're kind of been in history a little bit to have more readily available cars, but, you know, at least they do have horseback. It's also kind of interesting. And then fucking Borderlands 3 is coming out in September, so that's cool. Or, I'm sorry, Borderlands 4, I don't know what I'm saying. We're a little past 4, or 3. Fuck. I can't talk. And I you know, I thought what I saw of Borderlands 4 looks pretty good. And they're definitely reining it in with the fucking millennial zoomer bullshit that was the problem with Borderlands 3. No, I mean, you know... I would say having cars is more of a stretch than having a laser sight. I mean, they're both inaccurate, but, you know, on the scale, but I don't care. I do recognize the fact that if they had a Mafia game without cars entirely, that most people would not play it, unfortunately, whether it's historically accurate or not, so... Rather have it be kind of flubbing history a little bit and have people playing it than not. I'll be interested to see if it does tie into the other Mafia games or if it'll be a complete, almost reboot. There's a sense that it's kind of introducing a new generation of Mafia, especially with them dropping the numbers from the title. But I guess we're going to see one way or the other. And then fucking Marvel 1943 is coming out. I'm really excited for that. That also looks fucking incredible graphically. We don't know when the release date's coming for that, just 2025. Hell, like I said, fucking... It's rumored that fucking Fallout 3 is getting a new version. Like Oblivion, and man, that would make my fucking year. That would be a day one purchase for me. And they're saying that will be revealed in June. That would be fucking amazing. Like I said, I already love Fallout 3, but like they take Fallout 3, they remake the graphics, and then they update the gunplay, and man, that would be a winning fucking combination. That shit would print money, especially because people want a new Fallout game relatively, you know what I'm saying, after the Fallout show, because the Fallout show was a huge, unexpected success, you know, and there hasn't been a Fallout game in 10 fucking years, so, you know, there's still, like, so much hype and love for the brand now because of the show, which was one of the few good video game adaptations. So now would be the perfect time to bring back Fallout 3 with a new coat of paint and get people into it. That shit would print money.
Oh crap, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to grab a ticket?
You think yourself above the law, but the law is not so easily outwitted. By its strength alone do we rise above the beasts.
I'm really sorry. I'll go to the back of the line, okay?
You should be so lucky. I'll have your head like I have these other worthless law breakers. You're food. The resistance your filthy soul is destined for the grave.
Oh god, I love this guy. I mean, I don't see why not. It really worked for them with Oblivion, so they had crazy numbers and 4 million people in 4 days with no marketing beforehand, so they would be stupid to fuck with that formula. And honestly, with Bethesda taking God knows how long to release the next game in Elder Scrolls and the next Fallout game, having the old games be renovated is a way to keep the fan base engaged while they're busy without rushing them because it's another studio. Many of Bethesda's other older games honestly could do with a renovation and would benefit greatly from it. Morrowind, people will go fucking insane if they gave it an overhaul like Oblivion. Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, you know, people would lose their fucking minds if they followed up the 3 remaster remake with the New Vegas. Just like plenty, you know. Like there's lots of opportunities there. And they can do that while Bethesda's busy working on the Elder Scrolls 6. Whenever the fuck that will be done. Hopefully sometime while Steph is a young man. I'm trying to get him to say this one line. It's one of my favorite lines in any game ever. I fucking laughed myself silly the first time he said this shit. Oh, fuck. He's sitting there and he's like, my straw. It is for, and you know, he says, it's like, it is from my straw that judgment is sucked. I mean, delivered. Because his lance is a fucking straw. And like his accent in just the middle of the boss fight, like I actually died because I was fucking chuckling so hard from that. That was fucking amazing. Yeah, you'll be 17. I'll be fucking 30, Steph. I would gladly switch places with you. God, I feel so old now. Yeah, 22 going on 23, but yeah. I was 17 when GTA 5 came out.
You're fish food!
Ah, shit.
Your filthy soul is destined.
This boss fight's pretty hard because you don't have good gear and shit. That doesn't bother me. This game also has difficulty settings. In fact, what's hilarious, the easiest difficulty setting just gives you a fucking gun. Like a literal gun for a shell that one hit kills anything. It's just a gun. This game is legitimately super funny. And most of the Souls-like games take themselves very seriously, so it is refreshing to see one be pretty tongue-in-cheek. Plus, the whole underwater thing being a crab, it is a very unique take on the genre. Yeah.
You can't ruin the law forever, kid.
Yeah. So, if there was going to be a game that would definitely push the pro to the limit, it would be GTA 6. But, you know, it's good it looks that good on the regular PS5, so... And then, of course, you know, a year or two after the game launches, so 2027, 2028, they'll release a PC version that you can jack the settings way the fuck up and make your PC cry. It may take Rockstar time to make PC ports, but usually when they do, they're pretty great. You know, on that day, Alex will fix it and get a new PC. He shall not be bested. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. It's really bad. I haven't played it on PC, but I've seen like actual gameplay, and yeah, it's nearly impossible to not run into people cheating. So not much fun.
Speak.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I recently had my shell taken away, and I was wondering if there's any way we could work out some sort of a...
Do you like my castle, little hermit?
Your castle? Oh, it's pretty neat, I guess.
You guess? A lot of work made possible by generous contributions from citizens like yourself, and it was worth it. Don't you think?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Look, I can find another way to pay my taxes, but for now, I'd really just like to...
Even more gorgeous than the coral reefs, wouldn't you say?
I've never been to... I mean, yeah, absolutely. The reefs are super overrated. Everyone says
Thank you, whoever's watching. I really appreciate you. You should like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh, perhaps we can work out a deal, little hermit. But first, I'll need something from you. My castle still lacks a certain panache, pizzazz, flair.
Yeah, he was just a hermit crab living alone, and he got his shell taken because he didn't know that the crab lady took over and paid tax. So, this game is hilarious.
Je ne sais quoi. A platoon went out on my behalf to recover something shiny and gorgeous from the cave to the west. But those buffoons haven't reported in since. Such incompetence. Climb the western tower to begin your journey to the cave. Then catch up with my platoon and help recover something
no, that's funny.
my beauty. Return to me with trinket in claw, and we can speak of delaying your tax payments for no longer than 2 calendar tides.
Okay, thank you. I won't let you down. I'll get you the shiniest thing I can. Oh yeah, I also wanted to mention the crazy murderous crabs outside trying to...
Begone, little hermit, I tire of you.
Yes, ma'am!
Plus, this Souls-like has a large focus on platforming, which is also something that's uncommon in the genre. And this is one of my funniest things. They have like all these fake product placements for all the garbage in the ocean, and they're fucking hilarious. Mario selected raw tobaccos, 20s. Mario, open me, ahaha. It's fucking awesome. Uncrustworthies, grape jelly mozzarella sandwich on right red. And then and it's just great. The actual like link they went to. Especially this one thing over here, you'll see it's fucking hilarious. See, cheesy guns. There was like goldfish, but they're guns. Ah, fuck. And there's simple, like, it's just the simple understated jokes. Grappling hook, baby! But, okay. This is the best one. I swear to God, if this isn't butter, I'm seriously going to lose it. And then, the only, and I mean the only thing maintaining my tenuous grasp on reality and preventing me from having a full-blown, irreversible nervous breakdown in the middle of the dairy aisle is the unshakable knowledge that within this package is a genuine stock of butter and not margarine or any other similar substitute. I've been cheated so much. I've been lied to so many times. I don't even want to open this package. Oh, that's fucking awesome. It's like, this better be fucking butter. And like, they don't even draw your attention to it. You can miss that, but it's just like shit like that I just find fucking hilarious. Yeah, hopefully we do, and hopefully it's soon. Oh, that's cool. Then yeah, probably I can't see what other reason. Especially that they've been saying it's coming out, you know, soon. And they probably Take-Two publishes both Mafia and Borderlands, and they don't want their major games releasing on top of each other. So with Borderlands 4 coming out in September, they don't want to, you know, collide with that. In October's Ghost of Yotei, and Mafia might have a hard time competing with that because it's just a huge hype around Ghost of Yotei. Whereas Mafia, I don't have any problem with Mafia, but it's more of a niche series compared to that. So releasing in summer would be a good idea. I'm sorry, you want some of this? Get the shell out of my face, bitch. Hold on, I'm trying to see what you're saying. Yeah, if they're smart, they're gonna do it a month or two before Delta. I think releasing Volume 2 after Delta would just be a mistake. Because I know technically it's MGS4 and the games that followed after 3, but 3 is getting a gameplay overhaul and modern graphics, so 4 would suddenly seem pretty fucking dated, going from 3, maybe Unreal 5, to 4 on PS3 graphics, basically. So, you know, if anything, I think they should unveil Volume 2, you know, maybe July. And that way, you know, ride the hype to Delta. Like, catch up on the older games before the brand new one comes out. You know what I'm saying? It's still technically brand new because gameplay overhaul, Unreal 5, so... And, in all fairness, the original Volume 1, was announced only 1 month before it launched. Like, they literally announced... motherfucking... Oh, well, I don't care. They literally announced it... I just have to be careful around that. Like, 1 month before it came out. You know, they didn't have a huge lead-in for the Master Collection. So... if they're following suit, they don't, they might announce it the month before. Or fuck, they may even take a page out of Oblivion and shadow drop that shit. Worked out for Oblivion real fucking well. They've already said it's coming. They've already said it's far along, We know that it's gonna have Peace Walker 4 and 5, like a remastered version of 5. Probably like the PC and Ultra settings, because it was good on PS4, and technically it's playable on the PS4 version, but the PC version of MGS5 really cranked it up a notch. And they could probably crank it even further, because, obviously that was like 10 years ago that it came out on PC, so I'm sure with the power of PS5 and Series X, you can get up further. But we'll see. Either way, like I said, I honestly think releasing it after Delta would be a bad idea. It also looks like Silent Hill F is coming this year after all, which is super cool. And I'm actually looking forward to it. It's already been rated by the ESRB, which is done very, very, very late in the game cycle. They already have the minimum required specs, which once again, they usually wait into a game cycle to announce that, because that shit can change through development. And they could get in trouble for misleading information, so I really think, and then somebody saw it on the PS Store that it said releasing in 2025, and then they took that down and changed it, so it seems like they flubbed up. So I honestly do think that Silent Hill F is coming this year. I just think they were waiting, because typically they do fall for Silent Hill. Horror movies tend to do best in spooky season, and they were kind of waiting to see what GTA did, because obviously you don't want to launch anything against GTA 6, but especially not like a horror game, which is comparatively pretty fucking niche. So I think they were, didn't want to announce a release date until they kind of knew where they stood. So I suspect it will either come out this fall, or early next year. But I think odds are it's likely to come this fall, either late October. So, if they go towards Halloween, they won't have to really conflict with Ghost of Yote, or November. It's also looking like we're going to get the announcement of a new Resident Evil game soon. That's the rumors I'm hearing, which makes sense. Timing lines up, and, I'm excited for that. I'm always down for more Resident Evil. It's pretty much one of the only game series I'm guaranteed to get a new entry at launch. Here we go. Now you get special abilities to use the shell. overall, 2025, I think, is shaping up to be a fantastic year. And there's still a lot more we don't know, remember. You know, that may not be E3 anymore, but they still usually wait till June. Last year, there wasn't E3, but Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft waited till June to have their own like mini E3 conferences. So there's a lot of games coming out this year that we haven't even heard of yet. We don't know the entire slate of the end of the year, you know, the second half. So already just this year has been really good, you know, but there's a lot more on the way. So I think 2025 is going to go down as a really great year in gaming. I wonder if Alex is still here, if he booked. You know what, man? I'm not even going to hold my breath on that, man. I'm not going to get my hopes up on that, dog. Like you have said so many fucking times. Gonna fucking do Silent Hill 1, man. Like a year. Over a year, dude. Then fucking Max said he was going to do it, and then he played and got stuck at like one of the first puzzles. Yeah, I agree. That is supposed to come out this year. Hopefully it didn't get delayed. But it doesn't seem like it. So, that also looks good. And then the Wu Chang Fallen Feathers also looks pretty good, too. Yeah, no, you're not gonna do that. Not unless you want to pay hundreds of dollars, dude. Silent Hill is one of the most fucking bullshit games, dude, to get. Fuck me, I keep a legitimate copy of, man. It's a fucking nightmare. I would just emulate it, man. Or if you can get access to a PS3, it's on the PlayStation Store for $5. Sweet. Ah, shit, I died. Oh well, shit happens. Shortcut! Oh, fuck. Now, thankfully, it doesn't kill you when you fall off a ledge. I kind of fucked myself there. Oh, that's right, I can equip stowaways. I forgot about that. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Let me equip that. That's 10 extra defense. The fuck out of here! Shit. Oh well. Shit happens. What are you gonna do? Not a big deal. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Whee! What the fuck? Oh well. I honestly don't, man. I'm honestly surprised you finished it so quickly. I mean, that was so fast. It's like, I'm thinking about getting Dead Rising. Then you come back, I beat Dead Rising. I'm like, okay. I mean, props to you. You took that time limit shit fucking seriously. Yeah, that is true. Really, asshole? Ah, shit. Oh my god. Thankfully, just like Elden Ring, they give you a checkpoint right outside bosses, which is a nice touch. Not a big fan of the mad dash back to the boss. Shit. Ah, so close. Went in for the stagger and he got me. Crab ass bitch. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fucking shake me with the bottle. Broken bottle, okay? God, why didn't he just go back to fucking counting pennies at the fucking Krusty Krab? Me boy, money! I'm pretty sure that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh shit, wow. That's on me. Man, I used to watch the shit out of SpongeBob when I was a kid. I knew every line of the fucking theme song by heart. And, like, it's crazy to me that SpongeBob is still fucking going, man. I like SpongeBob. Wasn't my favorite show growing up. I had to think about what that was. I really liked Dexter's Laboratory. Danny Phantom was my shit. Batman the Animated Series, I watched the shit out of that. Gargoyles. Robot Chicken. Shit. Ed, Edd n Eddy. Samurai Jack. Fairly Odd Parents. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yeah, Futurama's great. I like Futurama more than Simpsons. It's actually made by the same people. Well, Futurama's a lot more fucking adult. I really like King of the Hill as well. I watched a lot of Family Guy and American Dad. I watched some of South Park, but I didn't watch as much of it as Family Guy and American Dad. I used to catch reruns of American Dad and Family Guy every night on Adult Swim. Yeah, I might feel bad about choosing the boss this way, but one, it's a developer glitch, not a meme. Two, I've beaten the boss a legit way, so I don't fucking care. Because when you unlock the skill trees, I never even, Now we get fast travel. Now I can do some side quest shit. There's some hidden bosses around here. Some extra crystals I can get, and that's what upgrades the skill tree, so you want to try and find as many crystals as you can. And now with the grappling hook and all that, I can reach places I couldn't before. Yeah, it's a hidden boss over here. Shit. Ah, damn it. I was doing pretty well until he got me with the fucking grab attack. Piece of shit. Ah, and he got me with it again. Son of a whore. Yeah, it's pretty much an instant death if it gets you with that. Krusty Krab is a pizza. Ah. Shit. Oh well. Come on, you got this. Yeah, fuck you! Suck a big old dick! And the combat in this game actually is pretty tight. It doesn't just rest on the novelty of the mechanics, it actually is pretty good. Probably Second Son. Like, you have the running with the neon, you just carried over, but you have the fucking video powers in Second Son, which are my favorite set of powers in any of the games. And you get to do super air dashes and glide with angelic wings when you use that. And launch into the air. And, like, once you get that power set and you start using that, it's hard to go back. Because not only can you glide at super speed, you can glide up buildings. Yeah, Second Son is great. It's a great game. And an early indicator of what PS4 could do. It was like a very early launch title, like in the first couple of months for PS4, and it still holds up really well graphically. And, you know, I like it. It's not my favorite Infamous. That will always be Infamous 2, but it is still really good. It was a worthy follow-up, and I can see why a lot of people like it the most. Just something about 2 just really clicked for me on all levels. The setting I really like. The power set, the movement, just you know, it's just really good. Oh, you bitch. Oh, well, it's not that bad. I'm pretty close. Yeah. That's what Rockstar said, too. That's official. So, yeah, it's coming out right around my birthday. That's cool. Yeah, pretty much. Just about. I mean, right at, maybe a little over. Like a year and 2 weeks. Shit. Yes, my dear rest. Shit. Like, there's a lot. Each of the areas is hidden with a shit ton of stuff to find with the beaten path. It was just first area. There's actually a lot of variety in the settings when you'd think. And I'm upgrading and doing all that shit because the first real boss fight of the game's after this, and she is a bitch. Figuratively and literally. Yeah, this is a super great attack. It lets you do a really powerful fucking ground pound. And with how much damage, with how vertical this game is, it's really fucking useful. Okay, I guess it died. Okay, just making sure I got everything. Let's get here. Man, sometimes me and Max have really polar opposite opinions on video games, dude. I showed Max Outcast thing and he would like it. And he said it reminded him of a Ubisoft game and the world looks bland and empty. And I'm like, okay, I disagree. I don't get a Ubisoft vibe from Outcast at all. And I sure as shit don't think the world is bland. Yeah, that's fair. Damn it. Motherfucker. I also really like the soundtrack for this game a lot. Fuck. And you know what's amazing? The developers of this game showed off that they couldn't release it, but they showed off as like a proof of concept. They actually replicated an Orlando from Dark Souls 1, but made out of sand. Like that was the prototype level. Like, that's super awesome. Like, you know, like the devs were super open about the process of making the game. Like, well, we can't release this because, you know, you get in trouble, but we can show you the prototype. Like, now I kind of want to see an Orlando under the sea. Yeah, I'll see if I can find a picture and I'll show it to you, because it actually did look pretty cool. Shortcut, bitch! Sweet, health upgrade! I just think, you know, this game is a little rough around the edges, but ultimately it really shines through as a very unique game made by people who clearly cared about it. Got a lot of heart where it counts. God, them things are doing herself. Like, please do them. I said fucking misses. God, them things are giving me for doing this. You didn't do them.
Hey, I don't know if you noticed, but your guards are going nuts out there.
Oh, Claude, little hermit. Our minds are clear as crystal now.
Oh, shuck.
I once thought my duchy quite deserving. But compared to the reefs, it's a shame. Way. That's why I'm having them tear it down. I thought my beauty worth preserving too. But of course yours, little hermit! Your death will... Quit squirming! Can't you see how worthless this all is? Your death will be gorgeous! squirming! Tear it all down! Return it to the waves! Can't you see how worthless this all is?
So I can do them, bro. Man, shit. Yeah, they go.
Your death will be gorgeous! Quit squirming!
Fuck you, bitch.
All of our lives are as sand beneath the tide. You'll see one day.
Yeah, special ability. Heavy steel line that goes right so I can do back and hey, can we do them in the look of my fucking that's what you doing? Since fucking deals ain't do them. Gotta never please give me for doing my since the deals ain't do them. To the second area. He's also finding himself. Oh wait. My internet connection's having an issue. Give me a bit. Fuck me.